Welcome back to California Spirits by Kara, where every beautiful view has a darker story beneath it. Tonight, we're heading into the misty redwoods of the Santa Cruz Mountains, a place of towering trees, winding roads, and one of California's most haunted hotels. This is the chilling story of Brookdale Lodge, where the living and the dead still share dinner. Let's set the scene. Brookdale Lodge opened in the 1870s as a simple mountain retreat, but in the 1920s, it was transformed into something grander complete with an indoor dining room built right over a natural creek. That dining room became famous. Guests would eat at long tables while clear, cold water flowed underfoot. Light streamed through redwood windows. It was beautiful, romantic, one of a kind. But beneath that beauty was a darker undercurrent. During Prohibition, Brookdale Lodge was a playground for gangsters, bootleggers, and Hollywood elite. Secret rooms, hidden tunnels, a backroom bar with a password, deals were made. Disputes were settled, and not all who checked in made it out alive. Some say the lodge's creek carried more than mountain water. It carried blood. But the most famous ghost at Brookdale Lodge is not a gangster. It's a little girl. Her name is Sarah Logan. The story goes that in the 1940s, Sarah was the niece of the lodge's owner, Judge James Harvey Logan. One afternoon, while playing near the indoor creek, Sarah fell in. The water was deceptively swift. She was swept away and drowned before anyone could save her. Since then, guests and staff have seen her wandering the dining room. She's described as around 6 years old, in a 1940s-style white or blue dress, her hair in curls. Sometimes she's giggling. Other times she seems lost, calling for her mother, asking for help. One of the most chilling details. People have seen wet footprints appear on the floor small, child-sized, leading from the creek, then vanishing. And Sarah isn't alone. The Brook Room, the famous creek dining room, is considered the most haunted space in the entire lodge. Guests have heard whispers when no one is there. Cold spots chill them, even with the fireplace roaring. Glasses and silverware slide across tables on their own. A former owner told of closing up late one night. He heard the sounds of a dinner party, music, laughter, the clink of silverware, but the room was empty. Staff have seen shadowy figures at tables after hours, seated as if waiting for service. And in the kitchen, pots and pans sometimes crash to the floor with no one nearby. Brookdale Lodge has many ghosts, not just Sarah. There's the lady in blue, said to be a mobster's girlfriend who was murdered on a property. She's been seen gliding through the old bar, vanishing through walls. During Prohibition, the lodge was known for its wild parties, but it was also known for settling scores. Legend says some bootleggers were killed there, their bodies hidden in the surrounding forest or buried under the lodge itself. Some guests report hearing arguments in empty rooms, gunshots that echo in the middle of the night. The lodge even has a famously haunted Sarah's room, where her spirit is said to linger. Guests who stay there often report hearing a child crying. One woman woke to see a little girl standing by the bed, soaking wet, hair plastered to her face. When she blinked, the girl was gone. Paranormal investigators have flocked to Brookdale Lodge for years. They've recorded EVPs of a child's voice saying, "Help me," or "Mommy." They've captured cold spots on thermal cameras, even when the fireplace was burning hot. Some mediums claim Sarah doesn't know she died. She's stuck, endlessly playing by the creek, forever looking for her family. Others say the entire building is a spiritual magnet, its history of vice and violence attracting restless souls. The lodge fell into disrepair for decades, abandoned, overgrown. Locals snuck in and told of seeing ghostly figures at the windows. Some said they heard laughter and music playing from a building with no electricity. But Brookdale Lodge has always been hard to kill. It's been renovated and reopened multiple times. New owners promise to keep its unique character and its ghosts. They even offer haunted tours, proudly telling visitors about Sarah, the lady in blue, and the mobster past. But even with all the renovations, some things don't change. Visitors still see the little girl wandering the dining room. They still hear water rushing beneath the floor and imagine a child being swept away. They still feel cold fingers brush their arm when no one's there. And the staff, they'll tell you the truth. Brookdale Lodge is beautiful, historic, but it will never be free of its past. So next time you're driving through the Santa Cruz Mountains and see that old redwood lodge, remember, it's not just a charming hotel. It's a place where history lingers, where a little girl still plays by the creek, and where dinner might come with an extra guest you can't see. Thank you for joining me on California Spirits. If you enjoyed tonight's story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a journey into California's haunted history. Have you ever visited Brookdale Lodge? Have your own ghost story to share? Tell me in the comments. Until next time, sleep well if you can.